Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday afternoon, and you're watching the NBA. Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one.
Here we go.
And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. It's a great pass.
Paul against Wall. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ball passes to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And taken away by Johnson. Leonard with the steal. All with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how great is it to see Wall there with the slam? I mean, overcoming that serious heel injury.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Now, here is George. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Wall, no luck. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. 4-point game. And George kicks to Wall. And there's the pass to Zubac. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Sun still looking like they're getting going here. Looking for the first basket of the game. Booker dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Leonard attacking. Out to Morris. Passes it to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
And it's George finishing it off.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Wall looking it over. And George now top of the key. Fires from deep. Wall finds Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I can't imagine the fans have ever rattled Kawhi Leonard when he's at the free throw line. Heck, when he's on the court at any point, it's impossible to make that guy crack. Now, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
Good on the three-point shot.
Tough to guard Devin Booker on the quick pick and roll. With his size and speed, he can be very dangerous in these sets.
Wall with the bounce pass. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly, it's been a lot of outside factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George against Booker. And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside, off the mark. Johnson outside. And here's Booker from the arc. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Paul George instincts right there, just taking over that possession. He's using his length right there to take away a lot of airspace for the shooter.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. And Booker kicks to Johnson. No good with the triple. Clippers leading by 8. Outside, Wall. It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Zubac's with it. And the dunk by Zubac's.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Ball passes to Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Feeds to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
George. Morris kicks to Wall. 4 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Now here's Booker, following the miss by Marcus Morris. Booker the pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And he gets the bucket.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Wall against Paul. Pass to Johnson. A 3 ball. They grab their own miss. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Wall against Paul. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Launches a 3. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall.
3-point field goal.
Wall's got 4 assists in the game.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Booker. Johnson down low. He's against Morris. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. Bridges with the steal. Suns moving the ball around. And Ayton throws it down.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Leonard looking around. And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the dunk by Booker.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
To the paint. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Ayton. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck. Suns trail by 8. Bridges outside. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Leonard. The three from George. That shot off. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Kennard in at the 3. And here is Powell. Covington finds Kennard. The tray. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoff last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Covington. Jackson's got the first bucket of the third here for the Clippers. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Here's Payne. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 10. Kennard on the wing. That's a 2 from Powell. And he drops that one in.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Payne looking around. From deep. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Kennard for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharge outside. Will it go? Now the pass to Shamet. He takes it in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lee. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. He dialed that one up from long distance. Kennard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Los Angeles. Passes it to Landale. Covington with the steal. Jackson passes to Covington. And here's Kennard. Outside Jackson. Pass to Covington. Outside Jackson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Sharge outside. Over in the corner, Lee. The pass to Landale. Batum with the steal. There's Jackson with the three. Landale grabs the miss. Suns trail by 18.
In the 2021 playoffs, you remember Reggie Jackson came up huge for the Clippers, averaging almost 18 points a game before they finally lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals.
Payne passes to Landale. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've got a 10-0 run going. Powell for three. Outside for Jackson. Off target with his three. Suns have got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. Ayton finds Paul. It's good.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's the three. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Kennard up top. Fires for three. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kennard's got 9 points.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Powell for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
There's Jackson with the three. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston team.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brent, how has size now affected the way the game is played?
Well, if I could just take a detour, Kevin, I would tell you it's skill that has affected the way the game has played. I mean, this has always been a tall man's game, and usually it's been dominated by the biggest guys, but that's not the case anymore. So you look at 6'4", the 6'7" guys who are skilled to shoot, pass, and dribble. That's what every team is looking for, and that's the way the modern NBA team, especially a championship caliber team, is made.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Paul outside. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. Johnson finds Paul. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Clippers leading by 18. All with it. Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. He kicks it to Wall. Pass to George. Takes a three. They get it again. A second chance effort. Zubats, that's good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Ball left side. Kicks it out to Booker. Johnson, a wide open look. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul, the ball, and then Johnson with the jam.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Pass to George. Bridges against Leonard. In the corner, it's Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And stolen by Ayton. Johnson, that's for two. Second shot opportunity. And it's Ayton missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Back to George. There's the three. Poke loose. Leonard kicks to Wall. Here's Zubats. And he overshot that one, missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Wall with the bounce pass. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Bridges. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 16.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Wall.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Back to George. Kicks to Morris. To end the drought. The shot comes out, and Phoenix the other way now. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Zubats against Booker. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Leonard with the ball. He's against Bridges. Outside for George. Now here's Wall. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And down it goes. 2 points.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And here's Russell. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubac. Morris down low. Guarded by Russell. Zubac against Gobert. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. Clock at 6. The turnaround. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
And you love that about Kawhi. After he makes a shot, he gives you the poker face. Just goes about his business.
Pass to Edwards. The 3. Second chance shot. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Now Los Angeles with it. George outside to the inside. Stolen by Wall. Morris for 3. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
And Edwards slams it in.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Wall. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Outside Wall. 4 on the clock. Sinks it from distance.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Russell into the lane. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts it up from 15. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. Here's Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Pass to Russell. And stolen by Leonard. George with it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Wall against Russell. And Wall, here we go. Zubac. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Here's Wall. The lead is 2. Pass to Morris. For 3. Russell with the rebound.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Edwards against Zubac. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George left side. The kick out to Morris. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Towns. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And Russell, here we go. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Morris.
Yeah, love when Russell attacks defenses, charging with tenacity and making them compromise.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Leonard outside. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. Here's Prince. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, a close.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers youth team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at small forward. Now here's Russell. There's the drive. 2 points. That one goes. Russell's got 7.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor. He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Edwards. Slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now here's Wall. Little turnaround. And again, it's the Clippers.
Still possesses impressive quickness. When Wall charges inside, he's tough to stop from scoring.
Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it. A seasoned vet, Rudy Gobert, a double-double machine. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Pass to Morris. It's George on the wing. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Wall. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Russell with the ball. Checked by Wall. Here's Prince. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And Edwards slams it in.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And he's going for the oop here. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Minnesota in the lead. 1:44 left in the half. Pass to Gobert. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
This is where size matters. No one's stopping Gobert on that shot.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Out to Leonard. From deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. Once a weakness, Leonard's three-point shot is now a strength, a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
Outside Russell. Zubac with the steal. Morris against Towns. And he lobs it up top. And the officials call a traveling violation. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Russell against Wall. Pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. Tipped. Here's Prince. George defending. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Here's George. Leonard outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
With the score, your Clippers 21, the Timberwolves 23.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Luke Kennard out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. No good on the triple. Up top, Kennard. Anderson covers. Jackson outside. Batum with a screen on Anderson. And they take the lead. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
And he drives in. Anderson inside, working on Covington. Reed can't hit.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Now here's Kennard. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. And now a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Pass to Reed. Shoots a fadeaway. Covington grabs the board.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
From deep 3-point range, Kennard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Reed finds McDaniels with the drive. No good that time. Batum with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Batum sets a screen. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen away. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Noel, that's good.
Terrific steal to start the break. The high head coordination, the long arms. Anderson is tricky.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Powell passes to Batum. Back to Powell. Out to Covington. Just 4 to shoot. And Jackson, here we go. Oh, and Reed with a block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. Now Reed on the wing. Noel. Over Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Noel, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
It's intercepted. Here we go. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Nick Batum.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And it's tied up with that one.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Kennard. Hits the trifecta. Kennard's got 9.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Noel. Powell covers. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. 43 seconds left in the third. Lets it go from deep. Batum's shot is off.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So hits one and misses one at the line. The Clippers in the lead. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Covington. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Noel. Shoots over Powell. Here's Reed. Shakes him. A slam dunk by Reed.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Towns. Here's Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Ball with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Zubac passes to Morris. Back to Zubac. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Prince. To the wing on the left. Back to Russell. Here's Prince. It's stolen by Leonard. Outside wall. Leonard outside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Leonard finds Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters.
Minnesota with the ball, following the score by the Clippers.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
The kick out to Morris. George passes to Morris. And George with the jam.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
Ball against Russell. Now here's Edwards. Not a lot of room. Misses from close range. The kick out to Morris. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Russell. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big time bucket.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. The kick out to Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside wall. Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Rebound Minnesota. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Russell against Wall. And there's Towns on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Now here's Wall. Back to Zubac. Oh, he nails it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's Prince. Back to Russell. To tie it up. Shot clock at 6. Towns passes to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. 3-pointer. Towns can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard. Edwards pulls it in.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
8 seconds left in the game. Picked by Gobert. Tipped away. Russell from outside. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. Thanks, Allie. Great interview.
talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Clock at 6. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Pulls up on the wing. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Ball passes to Crowder. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Booker with no one around, drains it from beyond the arc.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
There's the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
Didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Russell against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. No good from Booker. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Crowder, a screen on Russell. Paul dishes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. Edwards drives in. Takes it off the glass. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Booker. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Russell against Crowder. And Towns throws it down.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Paul kicks to Booker. Lets it go. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Edwards, that's good.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. His three-pointers off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Prince with it. Chris Paul covering. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to Bridges. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Bridges. And here's Prince outside. That shot off. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists. Second all-time. Nice finish. Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker against Edwards. Bridges, right side. Clock at 4. Here's Paul. Gobert pulls it in.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Prince, the pass to Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. Gobert has got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. And it's Phoenix's ball. Paul outside. Now the feed to Crowder. He gets that one.
A quality pass setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now Edwards. He's got 9. Kicks to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. The kick out to Crowder. There's the triple. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 8. And it's Towns penetrating. And the dunk by Towns.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
Booker up top. Edwards defending. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Ball outside. Down low. Towns with the steal. From the arc. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Paul dishes to Crowder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
That's 7 seconds or less.
Yes, sir.
And Towns the bucket on the assist by Russell. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Here's Crowder. That ball is in the basket now. He's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Edwards kicks to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 10.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Edwards, and he drives in. Banked in off the glass. He's got 13.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Count them one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut back down to 8. An important basket there from Bridges. And here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Crowder against Towns. Ayton sets the pick for Crowder. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns for 3. And he drains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off.
The previous play is under review.
Guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for
22. The Suns. 21.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 from Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at center. And that one, good. Ayton's got 8 points. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? And they could knock down the triple.
Anderson passes to McDaniels. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Noel, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bridges passes to Crowder. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Out left to the wing. Noel passes to McDaniels. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Payne passes to Shamet. Sharks looking around. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves leading by 11. And talking about Dario Saric, a role player, Richard, who does whatever is asked of him.
Yeah, those are the players that you need. You want a guy that doesn't care if he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a guy that just wants to win. And his selfless attitude helps serve as a catalyst for this team.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And a beautiful finish by Shag. Shag has got his first basket.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Anderson wide open, drills the three-pointer. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Payne kicks to Shag. In the corner, Shamet with it. Back to Shag. Pass to Payne. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Minnesota.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
That one good for two.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Out to Shag. Out to Payne. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall, pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, here's Shamet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Driving inside. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Payne with it. Shag with the screen for Payne. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Suns trail by 18. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the three spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Russell dishes to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Bridges. Prince the pass to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges kicks to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And Booker is so active on offense, but he really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
First one falls for him.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Outside, Towns. Outside, Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Call for three. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Another shot. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
On the wing, Booker. Bridges dishes to Booker. Fires the three. Kept alive. Ayton. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Edwards inside. Defended by Booker. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Gobert. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 8 points for Rudy Gobert. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota. Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. 6 to shoot. Back to Crowder. A three. Ayton trying to break free.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And here's Prince outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight to the inside. Here's Booker. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set.
Oh, he's a high flyer!
That was nasty.
That's just filthy.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And the leadership Paul brings to this team is so incredibly important. His teammates really rally behind him.
You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-ball strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Russell, a screen on Booker. And they'll get another chance. Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Al Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Ball against Russell. Driving the lane. The kick out to Towns. Russell. Great positioning on the putback.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Crowder is screen on Edwards. And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
And here's Russell. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Ball against Paul. To the inside. Ayton, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Wall, the pass to George. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
Well, not only prolific from 3, but efficient from 3. Paul George, nicely done.
Ball against Wall. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Paul.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Morris. And Wall gets double teamed from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots from the elbow. That one goes in.
Well, there's a comfortability from Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. From 6 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the big finish by Wall.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
Booker with a screen on Wall. And it's Paul off the drive. Outside Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Now here's Wall. George outside. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. George has got 6.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Pass to Bridges. Inside to end the run. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, DeAndre Ayton, incredible size, incredible athleticism, and refuses to go down easy.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Now here's Wall. Leonard on the wing. And here's George. Oh, misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Down low. Here's Paul. And it's blocked by Wall.
That's the length of John Wall. Boy, this guy has been so consistently good defensively.
In transition, here come the Clippers. And there's the lob. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Booker for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And stolen by Bridges. Pass to Booker. Johnson a screen on Zubac. The kick out to Johnson. Back to Booker. Tries again. 1 second left.
One of the best defensive players in the entire league. Kawhi Leonard, so hard to get a clean look against him.
And so the first quarter is in the books.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's in there. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Paul. Pass to Johnson. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. The Clippers in the lead. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's George. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Paul. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by the Clippers. Johnson finds Booker. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's George. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And he gets it back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
You see, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Paul against Wall. The 3, George. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
Now, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. And stolen by Leonard. Ball against Paul. Leonard outside. Fires the three. Phoenix grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. George outside. Let's go with a three. Kept alive. Goes back up. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it. Paul's got 4 rebounds now. Wall against Booker. Left side Paul. Zubats with the steal. And George launches it from deep. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Paul. And here's Johnson. Launches a three. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Leonard passes to Wall. Morris outside. Here's Zubats. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, Morris with a steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The Suns clear it. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. It's stolen by Johnson. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Appearing in control, but can still use them.
Then put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Landry Shamet. Dario Saric is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Campaign, and it's Landale in at the center position, locking down the middle. You know, in baseball, Graham, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw in even in there lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA. It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he lobs it up. Pass to Batum. Kennard outside. From downtown. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the middle. Here's Saric. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Lee. And that one is stuffed right through.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Powell finds Jackson. Out to Covington. The three is up. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. To the wing, right side. Here's Landale, guarded by Batum. Here's Saric. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as much as 10. Inside, here's Covington. Finished off the break. And the Clippers lead by 8.
Well, you can see Covington's speed and transition opportunities. That was a nice job getting out in front.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Takes a three. And they recover it. To the right side. Second chance effort. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Reggie Jackson.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And another shot. Here's Saric. Pass to Lee. Here's Payne. Goes up again. And here's Saric for 3. Drains the triple. Saric has got 5. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed. And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Nice shot by Kennard. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jackson, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And stolen by Covington. Powell passes to Kennard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. It's Shamet on the wing for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Batum. Shoots over Saric. Knocks it down from 7 feet. Batum's got his first basket.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
Payne against Jackson. Payne, the pass to Saric. Just 3 on the clock. Can't cash it in from close range. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
Defend your Clippers,
and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Wall against Payne, and the call will be against Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
George outside. Morris passes to Zubac. Back to Leonard. George outside. 6 to shoot. Ooh, dismissed. Here's Shamet. Off target from three-point range. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. Back to Morris. The rebound by Shamet. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the paint. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard for 3. Buries it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 9. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Leonard on the wing. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Well, great scorers understand if I can get to the offensive window, that's an easy putback. Nicely done, Paul George.
Payne against Wall. Here's Shamet. Pass to Saric. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Landale. The shake. And that one's good.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Leonard way outside. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Landale. Back to Shamet. Got a piece of it. Outside Payne. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now. Leonard with the ball. Over to the left wing. Wall, the pass to Zubac. 10 feet away. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Shamet. Lee on the wing. Over Leonard. That one a little long. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Morris for 3. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
That is absolutely ridiculous range from Kawhi. My goodness, it feels like he just stepped across half court.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Paul George.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
The kick out to Wall. Three-pointer, no good. It's Shamet on the wing. Saric with it. Tries to snap the cold streak. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. It's Shamet on the wing. So no problem for the Clippers as they... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. And for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist cart, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now here's Edwards. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Russell passes to Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, Wall. Outside for George. Back to Wall. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Prince in the corner for the 3. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
A nice shot by George.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history.
Russell against Wall. Towns down low. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Wall. Outside Leonard. Back to Wall. Leonard looking over the floor. 20 feet out. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
Prince against Leonard. No good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And here's Morris for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Edwards. Prince kicks to Edwards. Empty that time from Leonard.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Russell passes to Edwards. Paul George with the steal. It's stolen by Gobert to the paint, looking to end the run, and Russell with the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside Wall. From deep. The shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And he lays it straight in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Wall against Russell. Now here's Wall. Defense is right there. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Edwards against George. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Inside. Out to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around. Wall dishes to George. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac's in the post. Gobert on him, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Russell with it. Outside Edwards. Excellent D there from George.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but he needs just enough to keep him up.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Clippers leading by 5. Left side, George. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go from deep. And George, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. Minnesota shooting for the game at 42%. Russell inside, covered by Wall. Prince, the pass to Gobert. Outside, Russell. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Pass to Wall. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Towns with the ball. Edwards passes to Gobert. Now Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 6.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Russell against Wall. Zubac's a screen on Edwards. No problems knocking that one down. He has 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Ball against Russell. Out to Morris. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Upside Prince. Up top Edwards. Defended by George. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot clock at 3. Takes the 3.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. Defensive menace, he gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end, too.
Outside Russell. Back to Prince. Edwards inside, covered by Wall. Prince. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Wall kicks to Leonard, and stolen by Prince. The pass to Towns. Leonard with the steal. Towns with the steal. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Prince against Leonard. Here's Wall. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. They could use a bucket. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. Minnesota in the lead.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Prince wide open. Misses the 3. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Wide open and still surprisingly.
I did, thank you.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points and close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The guard and off guard, filled by Jackson and Powell. Luke Kennard out there with Robert Covington, and it's Batum in at the center position. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Passes it to Reed. Pass to Noel. Over to the wing. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Right wing. Lets the 3 fly. And McLaughlin gets it to go. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Kennard. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Out to the right wing. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Clock at 4. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Batum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Into the lane. Noel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Outside, Covington. Jackson has the open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Out to the right wing. Anderson against Jackson. A nice shot by Anderson.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now Now here's Jackson. D right on him. Count it. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
McDaniels in the post. Kennard covering. And finished off by McDaniel.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Powell. Outside for Batum. Shot clock at 5. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Now the pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. Here's Reed. Covington with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Covington with the ball. Passes it to Kennard. In the corner, Powell with it. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. And here is McDaniel. Here we go, one-on-one. Jackson dishes to Batum. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. McDaniels passes to Anderson. Comes up empty down low. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Jackson kicks to Kennard for the lead. A three-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got 6 points.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
McDaniels in the post. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Edwards looking it over. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Clippers lead by 1. We'll get right. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Down low, here's Russell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Russell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves. Ball against Russell. And stolen by Russell. Here's Prince. Feeds it to Edwards. Out to Russell. To the wing on the left. And the dunk by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. Really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
It's good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Russell passes to Towns. Drives to the hoop. And Towns throws it down.
I think they want Towns to be a little more active like this, using his size and strength to score on the move.
And Wall. Here we go now.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Edwards. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on George.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Here's Leonard. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Out to Edwards. The feed now to Gobert. And that one drops. Gobert's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
And here's Morris for 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Russell kicks to Towns. 1:52 left in the 4th quarter of this one. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. A crossover. And George, here we go.
Hey, you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Up top, Russell, covered by Wall. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Trying to shoot. Comes down low. He's against Morris. Gobert with the clock winding down and finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
There's the screen. Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Russell against Wall. Clock at 6. The kick out to Town. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Wall against Russell. Outside, Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
LA foul. Marcus Morris Sr. First personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Here's Paul following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Aiden. Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns, covered by Johnson. Edwards against Paul. And the layup is good off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Aiden gets it to go.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Out to Bridges. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Aiden, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Aiden's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Now here's Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. Back to Booker. Left side, Johnson. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. And stolen by Edwards. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. The Suns clear it.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Booker for 3. Doesn't go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Throw good, Edwards.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
Now here's Paul. Up top, Johnson. Back to Paul. And he lays it up and in.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. To the inside. Here's Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Well, you play pick and roll offense, you've got the perfect point guard in Paul. That's a lot of P's.
Outside Edwards. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. So it's Minnesota now. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. .107 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. .52 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Johnson a screen on Edwards. To the middle.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Paul. Outside Johnson. Outside Paul. Back to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And here's Edwards outside. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter about to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. Here they come.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Oh, man, just
taking it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Edwards. And Aiden pulls it down.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Minnesota in the lead.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Minnesota. Booker, pass to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Prince. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those in shoot-arounds all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots to knock them down. The game is fully in their control.
Dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Edwards. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
A good look from Johnson. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 10. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Johnson. 6 points for him.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Russell against Paul. Kick out to Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Booker, pass to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Edwards finds Towns. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Outside Paul. Booker with a screen on Russell. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Stolen by Russell. Here's Prince. Booker defending. Back to Russell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Ball passes to Booker. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second period. And it's good for 2.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Booker against Edwards. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards got 12.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Appreciate it, Allie.
Your Suns, 16. The Timberwolves, 24.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
They've got Dario Saric, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Damian Lee, and it's Landale in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Payne. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And he's all alone. Here's McLaughlin. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Payne. Pass to Saric. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Saric a screen. And here's Payne outside. Rebound Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
It's McDaniels on the wing. He drops it from range. McDaniels got 6.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one, good.
Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
for Minnesota. They've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Payne. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Sharic. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Here's Noel. Now here's Reed. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Sharic. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
2 minutes.
Payne against Reed. Oh, swiped away. Now here's Anderson. He's covered closely. Out to the right wing. Pass to McDaniels. The three. Hits the three-pointer. McDaniels got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Outside Payne. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Into the lane. Here's Noel. They get it back. Second chance shot. And Reed with a lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
The shot, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Out left to the wing. Anderson for three. Drops in the three.
Oh, so important that Anderson can step up and knock down shots like that.
The Suns have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Payne. Pass to Sharic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Kyle Anderson.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Noel driving inside.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel taking 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Payne. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
You can't run the alley-oop from much further out than that.
That was absolutely crazy. Bridges finds Johnson. Bridges, the second chance points on the tip-in. Bridges has got his first points of the game.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. And Ayton pulls it down.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
It's Bridges on the wing. There's the screen by Johnson. Bridges passes to Johnson. Fires the three. The shot comes out. Timberwolves shooting with some fire. 66% in this one. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's Bridges on the wing. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. It's Johnson with a drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul. After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Culver.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, remember, the Suns received heavy criticism for acquiring Johnson in that draft day trade.
BA, I don't know that it was about the players so much as how old Cam Johnson was and Phoenix maybe trying to explore an upside guy with that high of a pick. Well, feels like the GM knew what he was doing. Cam Johnson's been a huge addition to this team, and his shooting has been remarkable.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And stolen by Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. To the paint. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Booker. Ayton with it. Covered by Towns. For 3, Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A shot to stop the drought. And it's Russell. That time on the assist by Edwards.
Well, D'Angelo Russell just so dangerous with options in the fast break.
Russell against Paul. Out to Bridges.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Shoots from the baseline. That's good on the jumper.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock them down.
1:49 left in the fourth. Pass to Prince. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Timberwolves.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Towns against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Booker. And too long on the shot.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And again, it's the Suns missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's Booker on the wing. Oh, deflected. Tries to save it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Paul with it. From deep. Misses there. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one to walk into enemy territory.